Welcome back, you bunch of weirdos, to this, another Pokemon Go video on this channel. Now, if you are new here, go ahead, click that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss another video giving you the best tips and tricks so that you can be the very best, like no one ever was. Now, in the last video, I gave you a top 10 list of the best Pokemon you should be using to attack rival gyms. And you've gone ahead and crushed that rival gym into the ground. But now, it is wide open. That platform is nice, beautiful, and gray. Now you have to ask yourself the question, what Pokemon do I leave here? Now you might be thinking, well, if the Pokemon was good enough to defeat that gym, why not just leave that same Pokemon there? And you might be asking yourself, how is this any different from the top 10 list of attacking Pokemon? Well, the answers might actually surprise you. Once again, full disclosure, pretty much all this information that I have learned is from the Silph Road subreddit. Go ahead, check them out. It's pretty much the best resource for Pokemon Go info. I'm going to leave it in the description down below. Check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get into it. The top 10 Pokemon you should be leaving to defend your gyms. Number 10 best defensive Pokemon you could use in Pokemon Go is a Pokemon that did not appear on the attacking list, and that is the evolution of Seel, Mr. Dewgong himself, going in with a defensive rating of 73.37. and his ideal moveset is Bubble with Aqua Tail, not taking advantage of his ice typing, I guess, but still pretty formidable. And I know a fairly common Pokemon in certain regions, so he would be a good Pokemon to have in your stable for anytime you knock out that gym and want to put someone up defensively. At number 9 is one of the rare fairy types in the original 151, and that is Clefable. The evolution of Clefairy comes in with a defensive rating of 76.88, and his ideal moveset is Zen Headbutt and Psychic. That seems to be a magic wombo combo for anyone who can use Psychic moves. Zen Headbutt and Psychic, devastating. At number 8 is Golduck. Yes, the evolution of the lovable Psyduck comes in at number 8 with a score of 77.98, and even though he's only water type, his ideal moveset is Confusion, a Psychic type move, and Ice Beam, an ice move. Interesting stuff. I'm guessing that Stab isn't really a thing in Pokemon Go. I could be wrong right there, but even without Stab, Golduck is a solid choice to be putting up to defend in your gym. At number 7 is the first Pokemon to appear on both lists, and that is the evolution himself, Mr. Vaporeon. Yes, Vape Nation going down a little bit from his number 5 spot in the attacking list at number 7. Once again, the same moveset though is ideal for defense. Water Gun and Aqua Tail, and he has a defensive rating of 80.44. At number 6 is the second Pokemon to appear on both lists, and was actually number 6 in the attacking list, and that is the goofy pineapple tree himself, Exeggutor. Coming in with the exact same moveset of Zen Headbutt and Psychic, he gets himself a defensive score of 81.57. So if you can go ahead and fill up your stable with high-level Exeggutors and Vaporeons, you're going to be doing awesome both capturing and defending gyms in Pokemon Go. At number 5 is a Pokemon that came in at number 10 on the previous list, and who would have known that Dragonite will be way better at defending than he is at capturing gyms right here. Coming in with the moveset of Steel Wing and the more powerful Dragon Pulse, Dragonite gets himself a defensive rating of 82.35. So for all you guys who have been farming Dratinis out there that was about to throw in the towels, like, why even bother, man? He's not even that great of a Pokemon. Well, he's actually a pretty darn good Pokemon. In fact, the 5th best Pokemon you could be using in the game to defend your gyms. At number 4 is Slowbro. Yes, Mr. Slowbro himself is back on the defensive list, and even better than ever. If you guys had seen my previous video on best attacking Pokemon, something became very apparent. Pokemon that in the original Game Boy games were quite powerful or quite good defensively, but were hampered by slow speed, seem to be given a new life in Pokemon Go. Speed doesn't really matter at all. So Pokemon like Slowbro with the moveset of Confusion and Ice Beam have become a true force to be reckoned with in this mobile app. The water and psychic type gets himself an 88.72, not all that shabby. At number 3, this Pokemon was one of the best Pokemon in the original Red and Blue games. He's one of the best attacking Pokemons in Pokemon Go, and he's one of the best defensive Pokemon in Pokemon Go. It is the man who is at number 3 in attacking. It is Alakazam. the elusive Abra Evolution himself is coming in with a delicious defensive rating of 96.88. His ideal moveset, Psycho Cut, followed up by the more powerful Psychic. After making both of these lists, I come to the conclusion that I need to find myself in Abra Nest as quickly as possible. Number 2. We're gonna have a swamp, ladies and gentlemen. Lapras was the number 1 Pokemon I told you guys should be using to attack gyms, but it is only the second best Pokemon you should be using to defend your gyms. Same moveset, Frostbite and Ice Beam for the water ice type, and she's gonna go in with a not all that shabby itself 99.38 defensive rating. Really just razor thin right here between the number 1 and the number 2 for best Pokemon to defend your gym. So even though it's coming in at number 2, I would say right now, Lapras is probably the best Pokemon you could own in Pokemon Go. But she simply isn't number 1 at defending gyms. That honor goes to number 1. Snorlax. The man who was number 2 at attacking has become number 1 at defense, and with that bulges belly, it's hard to argue against it. A massive amount of HP combined with the moveset of Zen Headbutt and Devastating Earthquake nets him the perfect score of 100 in the defensive rating. So if you see a Snorlax on top of a gym and you don't got yourself a Pokeflute, you best be moving on, brother, because there'll be easier gyms to knock off. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you haven't gone and checked out my other 2 videos giving you the best tips and tricks and the best Pokemon you should be capturing, go ahead, check them out right here. Ding! If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do it, man. If you want the best tips and tricks to become the very best trainer like no one ever was, stick to this channel right here. Subscribe. Anyway, my name's BModest. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, be weird.